Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Namo Buddhaya, salam. Nangun Sakerti Loka Bali. Melalui pola pembangunan semesta berencana menuju Bali era baru. Hi everyone, how are you? Okay, I'm fine too. Okay, what are you doing now, everyone? Oh, you are studying English now. And today, let's discuss about the other tenses. They are simple past versus present perfect tense. Okay, when we talk about past and present perfect tense, first of all, we should know when do we use each of them. First of all, let's start from the use of past tense. Past tense is used to talk about an action happening and finishing in the past. And the next is the function of the present perfect tense. It is used to talk about an action starting in the past and continue today. Okay, and now let's discuss about time signal when we use past and present perfect tense. Past using ago, last, or yesterday. But present perfect, there are time signals like ever, never, since, for, or yet. Okay, now let me give you some examples. Start from past tense. Number one, for past tense, I lost my key yesterday. The second example of past tense, Donnie went to Bali last year. And the next example of past, they lived in London 5 years ago. Okay, what about the examples of present perfect tense? Let me give you. Number one, I have lost my key. The second example of present perfect tense is Donnie has gone to Bali today. And the next example of present perfect tense is they have lived in London for 5 years. Okay, before we discuss about the function and then time signal and the example, now let's discuss about how do we form the past and present perfect tense. As we know that English has two types of how to form of the past and present perfect tense. They are regular and irregular. Now let's talk about regular. Regular are verbs that end with ed. For example, infinitive verb for the past becomes walked and past participle becomes walked. The other example, infinitive study become studied for past, studied for past participle. The next example, cried becomes cried for past and cried for past participle. And the other example. And now let's talk about irregular. As we know that irregular are verbs that are not ended by ed. It is important to memorize irregular verbs. Okay, now let me give you some verbs which are irregular verbs. Become for infinitive will be became in the past and become in past participle. The next example, give for infinitive and gave for past, given in past participle. The next example, infinitive drive for past is drove and past participle becomes driven, and so on. Okay, everyone, now let's discuss about kind of sentences. First is affirmative, second one is negative, and the third is interrogative. Now let's start from the first one, for affirmative. The form is for past, subject, plus verb to or past. The example is, I studied. Okay, before we talk about the affirmative form, now let's discuss about the negative one. For past, subject, plus did not or didn't, plus verb 1 or infinitive. For example, I didn't play. Okay, for present perfect tense, for the negative is subject plus had or has plus not plus past participle. The example is, I haven't studied. Okay, the last one is interrogative or question form. For past, did plus subject plus infinitive. The example is, did I work? And so on. The interrogative form of present perfect tense is have or has plus subject plus past participle. The example is, have I worked? And so on. Okay, past simple talks about an action in the past which are now finished. The example, she read a novel an hour ago. Present perfect tense shows a relation between past and present. The example, she has read a novel for 2 hours. I think it's enough for today. I hope you enjoy our